In the bustling city of Busan, where the sea whispered secrets to the shore, lived Ji-hoon and Soo-jin, a couple married for 5 years. Their love story began like a K-drama. Ji-hoon, a shy graphic designer, spilled coffee on Soo-jin's sketchbook at a cafe. She laughed, her eyes crinkling like crescent moons, and they'd been inseparable since. But now their marriage felt like a well-worn book, comfortable, but missing the spark of its early pages. Ji-hoon worked late at his design firm, crafting posters for movies he never watched. Soo-jin, a part-time barista and aspiring illustrator, filled her days with doodles of fantastical worlds. Their apartment, once alive with late-night talks and shared dreams, now hummed with routine. Dinner was takeout, conversations were brief, and their love, though steady, felt buried under the weight of daily life. One rainy afternoon, Soo-jin found an old shoebox under their bed. Inside were mementos of their dating days. A crumpled movie ticket from their first date, a Polaroid of Ji-hoon attempting to cook kimchi jjigae and failing, and a tiny notebook labeled Our Little Things. It was a gift from Ji-hoon during their first anniversary, where they'd written small promises to each other, things like dance in the rain but eat street food at midnight. Most were unchecked, forgotten in the rush of life. Soo-jin's heart ached. She missed the Ji-hoon who'd twirl her in the park, who'd write silly notes on her coffee cups. She wondered if he missed that version of her too. That evening, she left the notebook on the kitchen counter with a post-it. "Let us do one tonight." Ji-hoon came home exhausted, his tie loosened, hair damp from the rain. He saw the notebook and froze. Memories flooded back. Soo-jin's laughter as they raced to catch a bus, her stealing his hoodie on chilly nights. He opened it, reading her neat handwriting. Promise number 7, watch the stars together. He looked at Soo-jin, who was stirring soup, pretending not to notice his reaction. "Want to go stargazing?" he asked, voice soft. She turned, surprised. "It's raining. Then we'll make our own stars." They grabbed umbrellas and headed to the rooftop, a place they hadn't visited since their newlywed days. Ji-hoon strung fairy lights across the railing, their glow reflecting in puddles. Soo-jin played a soft acoustic playlist on her phone. They sat on a blanket, sharing a thermos of hot chocolate, laughing about the time Ji-hoon tried to impress her with a skateboard and fell spectacularly. Under the makeshift starry sky, they talked, not about bills or schedules, but about dreams. Soo-jin confessed she'd stopped submitting her illustrations, afraid of rejection. Ji-hoon admitted he felt stuck at work, designing for others' visions instead of his own. They made a new promise to support each other's dreams no matter how scary. The next day, Ji-hoon snuck a note into Soo-jin's sketchbook. Promise Mari 12, paint a mural together. That weekend, they bought cheap paints and turned their living room wall into a canvas. It was chaotic, blue paint on Ji-hoon's nose, Soo-jin's giggles echoing, but the mural, a whimsical scene of Busan's skyline with 2 tiny figures holding hands, became their masterpiece. They kept going, ticking off promises. They danced in the rain, got drenched and caught colds but laughed through sneezes. They ate tteokbokki at a street cart at midnight, reminiscing about their first date. Each moment, small as it was, stitched their hearts closer. One evening, Soo-jin got an email. Her illustrations were accepted for a children's book. Ji-hoon, inspired, pitched a personal project at work and got the green light. They celebrated with cheap wine and a rooftop toast, the fairy lights still twinkling. Years later, their apartment was filled with new mementos. A framed book cover with Soo-jin's name, Ji-hoon's award-winning poster, and a new notebook, Our Little Things 2.0. Their love wasn't perfect, but it was alive, woven from the little moments they chose to create together. As they stood by the sea watching the waves, Ji-hoon whispered, "You're my favorite little thing." Soo-jin smiled, her eyes crinkling. "And you're mine."